Shalom, 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 my Hebrew brothers and sisters out there. I'd like to talk to you about what's going on with the media, 400 years of slavery. First of all, I'd like to say Abraham Lincoln signed a Emancipation Proclamation. When he signed that, it was letting the slaves know that they was free and they was free to go, but mentally they stayed in bondage. Now, when you look at these pictures here, this is what will happen to us. A lot of lies have been told down through history, where the media is still letting us know that we are African American, and we're not African Americans. We are the Aboriginal people of America. If you look at these people here, the Asians, these are Asians here. These are black Asians. These are black Russians. These are black Greeks. This is a Greek coin. Also, when it comes to the American native people of America, the indigenous people, the people that was found here by the Europeans, if you look up America 1828 Webster Dictionary, it would tell you a native of America, originally applied to the Aboriginal or copper color races found here by the European. Now, which one of these people look copper color to you? Now, I put together this picture here because the people on the reservation look like the people on the picture. Now, I mixed together some Asian and Native American people. And if you look at the people on this photo here, you cannot tell who is Asian or who is Indian. Now, this picture here is what the Aboriginal people look like when the Pilgrim arrived. Okay, now I want to go with King James. King James Bible. Everybody familiar with the King James Bible? I know they told you King James was a European, but that was a lie. This is King James on a coin. His real name was James Charles Stewart. You can look at it, this is King James here. King James sat on 3 thrones all at once: England, Ireland, and Scotland. Now, when you go to biblical history, this is what the Hebrews look like. What's a 70 AD, what the Hebrew people look like. You can see the cornrows are nothing new. These are the Hebrews in Egypt. Okay, you can clearly see that the Hebrew people was dark-skinned people. Now, you fast forward to 1948. This is what they look like now. Big different. You got this picture, 70 AD. You got this picture in 1948. How did they end up with pale skin? These are Ashkenazi Jews and Khazar Jews. They are not the true biblical people. These are Egyptians. Okay. You see the mummy? You see they knocked the nose off to try to hide the identity. Now, who are we? We've been reclassified so many times. We've been called Negro, we've been called colored people, we've been called Black, African American, Afro American. Who are we? We are the true chosen people of the Bible. We are what the Most High said, you are the apple of my eye, that you are a particular people. We are a chosen people above all people of the nation. Africans did not sell other African people. They sold Hebrew people. So if you look at the names in the Bible, you got the names that was, I guess, translated, and you have the real names. These are the real names. Now, if you look at these names, you will see the letter Y-A-H in their names. Y-A-H in the real name. Now, there's a scripture in the Bible that says, my children who are called by my name. His children are called by his name. Y-A-H. Now, let me show you a slave log. This is the Transatlantic Slave Database. Now, if you can look at these names of the slaves and look closely, you can see Y-A-H in their name. So what have the world been hiding? You, my dark-skinned brother. So let's fast forward to the power of melanin. Melanin determines your skin color, your hair color, your eye color. A lack of melanin is a lack of pigmentation in the skin. I mean, your skin can be pale, white. Have you ever heard of albino ambelism? So anything outside of dark skin is a lack of pigmentation or mutation. Now, if you look at these two ladies here, they are two sisters. One dark, one is albino. And you can see her skin. They are from two black parents. The same here, which is black lady in India. You can see the child. The same here, the lady in Brazil from two black parents, the white kids. You cannot get black from white, but you can get white from black. Now this picture right here, a lack of pigmentation. A lack of pigmentation. We have created, from two black people, have created the darkest person and the whitest person. Now, this guy right here is confused. He holding up a flag, said white pride. He is very confused. Little did he know, he are not the original skin color on this planet Earth. We are the original people on the planet Earth. Before there was any other color people on this earth. Now, if you look at this picture here, you see Aboriginal people, Black Australia, Arab, Asian, and India, Latino, and it goes on and on. Now, let me give you a little bit more history. Mozart. Most people thought Mozart was a European man or albino. That's the real Mozart. more history. I don't know if everybody ever saw a black samurai, but this is a statue of a black samurai in a museum in England. And most people are familiar with Shakespeare. Shakespeare was a black man. So when it go back to the Bible, which is black people history, how can black people read a book on the conditions of them and not know it's them? So what I want to do today, I just wanted to touch bases on be careful who deceive you. And we are a people that have been deceived. We've been told his story, not our story, but his story. This picture right here represents our self-hate of our own people. And this image right here is in your backyard. So we have to get out that slave mentality. We have to wake up. We are a chosen people. Our ancestors are the people of the Bible. We are the true Hebrew people. We are not African American people. You know, they are recognizing 400 years of slavery, but they're not telling you who you are. So we have to wake up. Shalom, shalom.